Small nation, big ideas. Welsh science tackling climate change.
Conserving and restoring our ecosystems and better managing farmland and forests, together that could provide about a third of the emissions reductions that we need by 2030 if we're going to avoid 2 degrees of warming. And amongst those ecosystems that we need to conserve, tropical forests are really important for 2 reasons. So firstly, they suck carbon out of the atmosphere, and that's a service to humanity that we can't afford to mess with. But also there is an enormous amount of carbon locked up in tropical forests and their soils, and we really need that carbon to stay locked up and not be released and further contribute to climate change. Now, conserving tropical forest might sound easy to achieve, but actually is extremely challenging. And to know what works, we need to be able to understand what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past. So my research group model what would have happened to deforestation rates in the absence of conservation projects. Another area that gets probably not enough attention is the fact that where deforestation is driven by small-scale farmers in poor countries expanding their agricultural land, conserving forest can have costs that can fall upon some of the poorest people on our planet. So another area of our research is looking at the distribution of the costs and benefits of forest conservation and how that can be made more equitable. There really is no path to net zero without conserving tropical forests in an equitable and effective way, I would argue. And it's a huge privilege to be doing research that contributes to this in some small way, I hope.